This Culligan filtration system keeps showing error 1 and it keeps beeping. I will attempt to repair it. Disconnect the power. Screw in clockwise the knob to turn the water off into the filtration system. Remove this cover, which is easy to come off, so you can have access to the parts. There's a Phillips screwdriver here to remove, and when you take this component, just lay it to the side and make sure the wires in the back are out of the way. It has those two male points in there sticking out, so when you put back the component, that's where you're going to line it up in. This part right here is easy to remove. It's locked in from the top and it's locked in from the bottom, so it comes off in this manner. Just go ahead and disconnect this line here and that one there and pull these two lines off so you can take this component completely out of your way. These two guys are giving me a hard time coming off, so I'm going to leave it alone. I don't want to rip nothing off. Next thing you know, I have to try to take a look inside here. See, it has a Phillips screw in there. Remove the Phillips head screws. It has one on the inside, you can barely see it, okay, and then one on the opposite side. We need to remove that. Remove that one as well, the Phillips screw back here. The diagonal slot you see there in the end is the one that goes into that cylinder sticking out. So when you loosen up the two Phillips screws from the rear, this part will drop out. The whole component is now off. We want to remove the shaft that's sticking out, as well as that one inside there, right? That chrome shaft, make sure you don't put any scratches on it, because it won't function. It will not function right. Remove this black housing completely. Get it out of the way. I used heavy-duty gloves, put it around the shaft, and pull it out with a screwdriver to keep this shaft from getting damaged. And I feel the surface very smooth right now. To remove this part and clean it, there's a C-clip in here. Remove the C-clip and pull this thing out. This component breaks free by each wheel by holding the front end where my thumbs are and turning it counterclockwise, and they will break free. Unscrew them, take the O-rings off and lubricate them. I took it all apart and I'm lubricating the O-rings and put it back together. Always put them in the same order that you took it apart. Once you're done lubricating, insert the shaft back where it belongs. That silver shaft that you see right there, once you take the top part off, unscrew it off, you can remove that one. And if they don't unscrew off, you have to use two screwdrivers, stick it between each other and turn it counterclockwise to break it free, but go easy on it because it is plastic. I'm trying to back it away so I can get a clear picture. This shaft goes into this part right here, but you have to angle it because it got a slot in there where it has to go through, and then it has a nipple. It has a nipple on top. Ouch! Too much lighting. It has a nipple on top that will insert underneath here. Connect the black housing back on. There's a line that I disconnected which goes in through the back. Put it back through the front. Alright. Right there. Sorry, I lost my camera there for a second. This shaft here at the bottom was not turning. It was jammed. So I had to take 3 screws off from the top, a cotter pin off, and then I was able to remove the plate. I found that after taking this apart, it has a couple of wheels in there. I removed one, the bigger wheel, and then this component turned freely, like white component, right? So I'm assuming that when I put it back together, if it doesn't work, I'm going to replace the whole unit. This whole component has to be replaced if it doesn't work. Well, it's back together again, so the moment of truth. Get the power back on. flashing, whatever that means. You have like 6 or 7 O-rings in there, which you gotta clean, lubricate them, which I did. Put it back together. I pushed the regen button, and it's regenerating all over again, and it's working just fine. How do you like that? Let me put the cover back on. Done deal.